Good morning, children. Today we are going to start the new topic, that is adulteration, then deficiency diseases, then microbes, types of microbes, communicable and non-communicable diseases. So before starting this, let's start with the previous knowledge. So we have done about the sprouting, that how it is useful for our health because it contains many nutrients. Then fermentation, that the fermented food are very healthy food, and how they are changed. The presence of sugar has been changed to alcohol or acid or gases. Then the junk food, that means the quick, easy to prepare and having no nutritious value are the junk food, which can lead to obesity, heart disease, diabetes and etc. Good morning, children. Today we are going to see diseases, and that too type of diseases, and along with that how it spread, what are the sources. So how some person is affected with the disease? If a person has a low immune system, and how it will become low immune system? When you will not take a proper balanced diet, including all the nutrients. Okay, then you are going to affected with the diseases, any kind of diseases. That can be viral, bacterial. Okay, so diseases are of two types. Communicable, which can be passed from one person to another person, and non-communicable. It cannot be passed from one person to another person. Now, when it is a communicable disease, it passes when a person coughs, sneezes, spits. Okay, and non-communicable, these are non-infectious, so it doesn't pass from one person to another person. Suppose example here, diabetes. Okay, and here example in communicable disease, cholera, typhoid, tetanus, measles, COVID-19. Clear, children? The difference between communicable and non-communicable? Communicable, it can be passed from one person to another person. It cannot be passed, so it is called non-communicable. Communicable is infectious disease, but non-communicable is non-infectious disease. Okay, example here, cholera, typhoid, tetanus, measles, and now that we are facing is COVID-19, and here example, diabetes. So how it passes? Through coughing, sneezing or spitting. Then what are the deficiency diseases? So deficiency disease are caused due to lack in nutrients or deficiency of nutrients. So there are many nutrients through which if you will not if it will lack in your body, it can cause many kind of diseases. Suppose deficiency of vitamin B, it will cause beriberi. Deficiency of vitamin A, night blindness, dry eyes, ulcers in eyes. Okay, so these we are going to do descriptively through your book. Now just see the deficiency of vitamin A. So deficiency of vitamin A can cause which type of disease? Night blindness, dry eyes, ulcer in your eyes. If you have night blindness, you won't be able to see in the dim light or at night. Okay, then how you are going to cure? By eating food rich in vitamin A, that is papaya, carrot, guava, etc. Next, vitamin B. Deficiency of vitamin causes beriberi. Okay, so what are the sources through which you can cure? Milk, green vegetables, meat, eggs, cereals. Okay, those who are affecting with the beriberi, they can lose weight and they will feel very weak. That means no strength inside them. Next, let's see vitamin C. Deficiency of vitamin C causes scurvy. And what are the symptoms? Bleeding gums, pain in joints, wobbly teeth. That means the teeth, they will always break. Okay. So how you are going to cure them? By eating citrus fruit, amla, tomato, lemon and orange, etc. Let's see vitamin D. Deficiency of vitamin D causes rickets. So how you will know that the person is suffering from the rickets? The bones will become soft and weak. And if it is soft, you won't be able to walk properly and it will break easily. So how you are going to cure that? By taking regular milk, sunlight, eggs, butter, fish liver oil. Okay. Then deficiency of iodine can cause goiter. That means swelling of neck. Okay. So how you can going to cure this? By eating seafood, which is very rich in iodine and iodized salt. Then deficiency of iron, anemia. Okay, that means lack of blood in your body. And when there is lack of blood in the body, the person will called anemic and it will always look tired and the body will become pale. Okay. And how you are going to cure that? By eating apple, which is very rich in iron, banana, pulses, jaggery. Deficiency of proteins, it will cause kwashiorkor, that means swelling of body due to retention of fluids. Then change in skin color and scaling. And how you are going to cure that? By taking proper balanced diet. Then carbohydrate, fat and protein. That means deficiencies of all these together. It will cause marasmus and these generally affect the children below 11 years. How you are going to cure this? By eating protein rich and carbohydrate rich food. Clear, children? And what are the symptoms of marasmus? That the body of the child does not develop. It will lose fat tissue from the part of the body such as buttock and thigh, and the child will always irritable and has exceptionally strong appetite. Okay. So some communicable disease, as I told you, typhoid, tetanus, tuberculosis. How they spread? They spread by germs or microbes. Microbes are tiny living organisms that can be only seen through a microscope. And what are these microbes? Bacteria, protozoa, viruses. These germs enter through our body, through mouth, nose. When it comes in contaminated water and food. They can also enter through the cut off on the skin. And previously I told you that they spread through coughing, spitting or sneezing. Okay. So there are various diseases through microbes that we are going to learn. From bacteria, tuberculosis, pneumonia, typhoid, plague. From protozoa, amoebic, dysentery, malaria. Then from viruses, chickenpox, measles, polio and common cold. So children, these all you are going to learn them by heart. This is very important. Okay. So now one more thing, a very important topic which is left, that is adulteration. Adulteration means addition of substances, harmful substances, and taking out of original substances, such as which type of substances are added? Sand, marble chips, stones, mud, filth, this is the dust, chalk powder, and pesticides. And these are very unhealthy for our diet. Some common adulteration are brick powder, sand dirt in chili powder, starch of maize, lead chromatin, turmeric powder. Even it is added in milk also. So children, in order to be stay fit, every day you have to do the exercise, which is very important as eating as a balanced diet. Regular exercise and good food will help you to strong a built and healthy body. Not only healthy body, it will make you active also, toned muscles, and give you a graceful look. Exercise helps in proper circulation of blood throughout the body, and it will enable your heart, lungs, and nervous system effectively. So from those who are not doing exercise, kindly do start from today. Then the posture. It is a position in which we hold our body when we move, stand, or sit. We should always walk upright. We should sit and stand straight. Then proper rest and sleep. So our body also needs rest, so that it can build the damaged part of your body. So we should take a complete rest and sleep, because that is the time when the body gets opportunity to repair the damaged part. Okay, so till here children, kindly learn by heart the diseases, deficiency diseases, and the communicable and non-communicable diseases. Okay.